Hello guys, welcome back to another video of Kubernetes. In this particular video we will talk about what pod is, what services are, and what deployments are. So let's get started. Pod. So pod is the smallest unit, and when we are talking about the pods we mean that our containers will reside inside this pod. So it's just like a wrapper around your container. A pod represents a unit of deployment, and it is the smallest object in Kubernetes, and it's like a wrapper around your container, or your container or insides in it. When you think of a pod, you think of a single managed instance of an application. So for example, you Dockerize your application and you are thinking of a pod, so it means that you have just a single instance of your application. Then what does this mean? It means that when a pod is scheduled, all the containers in the pod are put on the same node, and if one node needs to be moved to another, then all containers inside that pod will move to another node. And then a pod has information about how to run containers inside it, like the shared storage and the networking. Then we have the services. So once you deploy your container inside a pod, so that will not be accessible from outside of your network, or you cannot access your application via internet. So in order to enable the external connectivity, what you use service. Service is what provide external network access to your pods, or particularly your container or your application. As we mentioned in the earlier slides as well, that proxy is what handles the routing on the node level, while the service is on the pods level. Then we have deployment. A deployment declares what the desired state of the pod should be. Like, deployment is a YAML file in which we describe how the desired state of your application should be. So we in the deployment file, we will see this in a later videos. We write that where to take the image, which port it should use, where to deploy, and all these configuration are written in the deployment file. This way you can create or update multiple pods from the same file. A deployment is also involved with scaling and auto scaling your application as well. So you can also scale or auto scale your application using deployment file as well. And all these objects are configured in a YAML configuration file. So that was it. We discussed what pod, services, and deployments are. Thank you so much.